What's going on, guys? This is the Erie Better Beer Bureau, back at you with another beer review. I'm Pat.
Mark. And I'm Maury. And today we got one from Crooked Stave. And this is Nightmare on Bread. It's a dark sour ale aged in Leopold Brothers whiskey barrels. So, Crooked Stave, you know where they're out of?
Colorado?
Colorado, okay. I thought so, but Oregon was kind of in my head, so... haven't had a dark sour in a while, so looking forward to getting into this one. We'll let you know what we think about it.
Wow, it's sour.
And very fruity. Very fruity.
All kinds of fruit.
Almost like, a wine. I'm getting more of a wine aroma rather than a whiskey aroma.
It's like sour.
That sourness will do that.
Though, you got the wine and the sugary.
It almost smells like an open package of Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, and it is dark.
Yeah, I'm getting like a deep red wine, like a Cabernet or Merlot off of this thing.
A little bit of a dark red hue around the edges.
Yeah, no, it's
beautiful beer.
Yeah, it is.
There's almost like a strawberry aroma on this beer.
Yeah, it's definitely a fruity aroma.
Yeah,
I was having trouble picking out the fruit, but I wouldn't argue with
strawberry and bubble gum. That's what I'm getting.
Bubble gum. I was gonna say almost like an artificial strawberry.
Yeah. No, I can see the bubble gum actually. Cheers.
Oh. It's a bit sour.
Wow. And that sour hangs on, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
It hits you with the left jab and then the right, and then I'd say an uppercut.
Yeah,
it just kept coming at me.
From the front to back, it's sour, but it seems like in between there are a little bit of flavors that pop up.
There definitely are.
And then something else pops up. Man, this is something else.
There's a lot of sours that I've had that the sour hits you right up front, and then it kind of fades into like a sweet smoothness after that. Not with this beer. It's sour all the way through.
I think there's 3 different waves of sour. Like I said, it's like bam, bam, bam.
Uppercut.
Really. It's like, and there are some flavors in between there. There really are. But the sour keeps coming on this one.
Yeah, well, this has also, it's that dry finish, but it's that salty flavor too.
There is a saltiness to it. And as strange as it seems, in between those waves of sour, there is hints of sweetness.
Yeah, a little bit of a malty roastiness almost to it.
Actually, the saltiness, the sourness, and the sweetness of this beer really balance each other out really well. The sour is definitely the dominant flavor in this beer.
It is.
And if it weren't for the salty and sweet notes, it would be overpowering.
Yeah. For those of you guys at home that are curious too, this is batch 2, the 2013 version of Nightmare on Bread. Alright, for the Crooked Stave Nightmare on Bread, I'm going to give this an easy 4.25 out of 5. I really like this beer. I'm getting red wine characteristics. Like Pat said, a little bit of that bubble gum on the aroma. There's a subtle roast and, the sour comes at you front, middle, and back on this one. And there are some sweet, there are some breaks of sweetness in between and some other nice flavors. It's not a one-note beer. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a 4.25.
All right, for the Nightmare on Bread, I'm going to give this beer a 4.25 out of 5. It's very complex for a sour beer, and I actually like a lot of what's going on in this beer. You got the sourness just goes from beginning to end in this beer. And if it weren't for the notes of sweetness and saltiness, it would overpower this beer. But the sweetness and saltiness really help balance this beer out. It's really enjoyable and it has a lot of bold flavors in it. So I'm going to give it a 4.25 out of 5.
All right, I tell you what, I'm going to have to go 4.5 on this one. As of the sours, I tell you what, this has everything. Like they said, from front to back, sour all the way through. And a little bit of peaks and valleys of different flavors. It's just and they all meld together. This is a really, really good beer. I'll give it a solid 4.5.
Thanks for bringing it, pal.
You're welcome.
Till next time.
Cheers.
It is a really complex. Sound like a sour beer. There's a word I wanted to put before sour, and it was dark, and I just didn't get it out.
Good. It's gonna begin with an S.
It's dark. What's going on, guys? This is the Erie Better Beer Bureau, back at you with another beer review. I'm Pat. You're Mark.
Okay.
And this is Maury over here.